Hey everybody, it's Jeremy, and welcome back to Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build episode. I
I will help where I
don't know,
can.
something 329. We're trying to play dominoes. I think. I don't. I don't know, but I think. Okay, so in theory, we have to match that. We have. One, two. Only two. Maybe this is saying that it needs to be that one. Like that. And this can be this one. Like that. So if that's the case, you have to have 1, 2. Christ, we got a lot of options there. Well, what if this is where we have a double? This one? Ooh. Ah. This is so not gonna be correct. Looks like, okay, we have 1, 2, 3. What do we need to double up on? We need to double up on this. So this one, this is gonna need to be here. This can be fucking here, I guess. I don't fucking know. And this can be here. And so fuck is this last one? No way. No way, no how. On the... I have no idea. If I'm incorrect on the initial fucking placement, I have no idea. Um Here we go, here we go, here we go. Before I look up a walkthrough online, can somebody tell me how you're supposed to come up with the solution? There's an edit on it, and it says, if anybody happens upon this post and also has trouble with the solution to this puzzle, it's like dominoes, where every slab you place must match the adjacent tiles, and the tile outside of the puzzle is your starting point. And the orientation of what you put down depends on where you click in the empty slot. You can also just swap them. I don't know if that was initially a thing that you could do, though. Oh, don't pet the cat. Don't pet the kitty. Taking me. Okay, so here's my problem. Yes, it is like dominoes. I know that. Which outside thing is the indication, right? Is it this stuff that has no connection whatsoever to any of this? Is it this thing? Is this the connect scenario that doesn't match up with the way that this thing is oriented? Is it these two things? That's my fucking... Yeah, definitely on the right track with the dominoes. My issue isn't that. My issue is what's the fucking starting point? Like, if the game didn't have all of these red herrings, maybe they're not red herrings though. Maybe they're indicators of saying like, oh, okay, this one is this one. This one is this one, right? I don't know. But like, it definitely feels like we're getting into red herring territory. So, I want... What? Hold up. Hold up. That might have actually just given me... Really not. Okay. I say surely not, but I fully expect that that's correct. Because it's a conclusion that I came to out of an incredibly obtuse, difficult kind of concepting that I am not going to be happy with if I'm correct on. Because it's still not going to be fucking easy.
Lead on.
Okay. Here's the theory crafting, right? The theory crafting is that these things if that would have worked for the other thing. I don't know if it does. The theory crafting is that these things are representative of the next adjacent tile that they would be to. So this means that this one has to be this. This one has to be this. I'm not sure about these, though. I'm not sure if it goes push all the way down or what. So I'm going to make an assumption that these two are together, and that is basically like an L, and it's supposed to move this all the way onto the board, here, here, and here. So, in theory, we want this one. Is that correct? I can't. I wish I could see better. I wish you could resize this menu. I need... this and this. Okay, and we're gonna flip that. That's the theory that I'm saying, is that this L gets pushed in. Okay, so if that's the case, that would mean that this next one is one of these, which helps us because this has to be that, which means is there one that has that and that right here, right? Boom. So that's incorrect. That can't be correct. That can't be correct because that's not how the game of dominoes works. Like, we're immediately in. This stuff is immediately incorrect. This has to be a red herring. Just posted a picture. Of what? Of this? If that's the case, definitely don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Not until I... Well... Huh? Okay. I'm vetoing my own idea immediately. I'm gonna come over here and Is this part a red herring, or does it actually get fucking involved? I don't know. Like, okay, I'm gonna change my concept because I think this is bullshit. Because this doesn't match the concept of dominoes, right? Like, these two are touching, they're not matching. This doesn't make sense. I think this is bullshit, which I think is bullshit that the game is putting it in here, right? You're putting in conflicting information, but I think that's what they did in the first puzzle. So I'm going to ignore this, and I'm going to assume that this just goes over. So like we did in the first one, it was, or like we did the first time, it was this and this, right? So we swap that, right? But we can move forward with the idea that this is the correct one here. So that means that we need to have that even an option? Not even an option, is it? It's not. That's literally not an option. Fuck it, I don't care. Nope. Looking up a damn thing. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, now I know what it is. And I think it's stupid. Okay. I do not have the I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I'm trying to do this to, like, prove to myself that I could do this if the instructions were clearer. Like, if the initial instructions were clear. What this means, and I think I realized it in the last place as well, right? This is correct, right? Like, this does come up to this. This does come up to this. This is this one, right? So this goes all the way the fuck down. And then what these are is the connections across this. So, it is going to be, this is going to be here, and then there's going to be these, and then there's going to be this. Okay. This is basically an indicator of, like, this is where this starts, sure, but these are, this is the order in which the what's the fucking term to even say this, right? Like, the pattern in which they go across these 5 spaces has to be in this pattern. It's not necessarily that there will be 1, 3, 1. There could be 2, 2, 1, or 2 or 1, 1, 3, or something like that, right? But like, that's the part that you have to figure out, which is such a shite way of saying that, such a shite way of delivering that idea, right? I don't. We're gonna try to do this now. We've got that one. That one. Apply. Swap. Match. That, right? So this has to match with that one. Meaning that we need to get one of these and this one. The game needs the game needs something. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. I agree with you. It's just obtuse about the things that it is trying to accomplish. Or it's not, right? Like, there are certain puzzles in this game that are really easy to pick up on, and you jump in, and it's good to go, right? But, my goodness, it can be rough to get there. I assume that that's going to be correct, because we want to filter in more of these. You know what? Here's part of my problem, though. I don't know which one of these we're supposed to go for. I guess maybe we'll do these on the bottom. Oh, is there a double up for this? Oh yeah, I'm wondering if it's gonna be just that. That would be interesting. Another one of these. Is that the only one we have? It's not. I bet it's dragons across the top. Oh, is there this? Yeah. I bet it's dragons across the top. Because there's 4 dragons, right? Yeah, there's 4 dragons. That's what it's gonna be. So... Once I knew where to fucking start, it took me less than, like, 4 minutes. Like, what the fuck? Just, all that needed was clearer instructions. Like, dear fucking lord. Like, even something as simple as, like, a little arrow, right? Like, actually pointing upwards here towards this space, and a little arrow pointing upwards here to this space. And then, like, take these two... Fuck this whole scenario, right? Like, fuck this. Take this, right? Put it over here. 2 little arrows to indicate where this is, right? Take this one. Put it right here with a little arrow down to indicate it. Right? And then put this one, I don't know, right the fuck here with a little arrow to indicate that. Done. And the whole puzzle is no longer obtuse. It doesn't feel like ass. This fucking scenario where they're trying to imply, okay, so this one and then these, right? Because it's like, it's gonna be in this order. It can't go out of this order. Okay, cool. You could have just given us literally, like, the same number of tiles and just plug and play into the right locations, and then that gives us enough fucking Sudoku information to fill in the gaps. God damn it. Also, I just had to guess there, by the way. There was no indicator, right? I guess other than the fact that there are no dragons represented in any of these tiles, there's no indicator that it's got to be all dragons across the top. You know? Like, obviously, at the end of the day, that's the right answer because of what gets plugged into what. But, like, that is the part of the guessing game that I feel is acceptable, right? Is like, oh, you have to intuit, right? Like that all 4 dragons go across the top, and that all 4 these things go across the bottom, or these 3 things go across the bottom, right? I just made an intuitive leap there. Motherfucking fucking could have been a good puzzle. People are gonna argue with me, and they're gonna be like, it's a perfectly fine puzzle, but I feel like that could have been a better puzzle if it was just more clearly indicated where you're starting. I love puzzles. I like puzzles a lot. I'm going to try to go into this next one with the concept exactly of what I just learned in that, and hopefully now that I know, it's going to be more clear and I'm going to be able to do it. But I don't know that that's the case, so fingers crossed.
Please, allow me.
I don't have the stuff for this one.
I can do this.
I don't have the stuff for this one.
Each step is a new journey.
Okay, so this is the... This is the final veil. Right?
Can't make the demons wait.
Go double check. I'm pretty sure this is the final veil. So I apparently do not have the stuff for the final veil. Which means we might not be able to do any of this if we can't find it. Gold. Okay, so yes, this is the final veil. Also, in solving these, we're giving ourselves additional things, which is terrifying. Real fucking terrifying. Okay, final veil. We have to figure out Secrets of Pathfinder, final veil, stone. Where are those stones? Slab location. Final up here. Move net instead. What? We have to go to is first. We have to go to is first. God damn it, game. You're just
Beautiful.
making things difficult. So we didn't miss those. It's just gated by content that we have not done yet. Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna forget the things that I have learned about how this puzzle works in between now and coming back to the puzzle. Okay, well, I guess that means we can go to is without ending the game. I say questioningly. I don't actually know. The whole big thing. Becoming a dragon. A mysterious wanderer who calls herself a dragon scion is asking the commander for help. She claims that her heritage grants her the ability to transform into a true dragon, but to do so she needs to track down an evil dragon, kill it, eat its heart, and wash herself in its hot blood. The young woman will need supplies and possibly a number of loyal allies. Get a bunch of finance points if we go for the Dragon Slayer's Adventure. Okay. Talk the maiden out of it. A very talented general is recruited. Send worthy knights. Campaign against the dragon. Recruitment growth for trainable cavalry units reduces by 50% for 15 days, and 1 silver dragon is recruited at the commander's headquarters. Silver dragons. That's pretty cool. We did not choose the path of the dragon, so we can't do that. Teach the Wanderer the Dragon Slayer's craft. A gift for Greybore. Greater Frost Dragonbane Hand Axe. That's fun. I guess send worthy knights with the Wanderer. It would be cool to have a silver dragon. I don't know that we'll actually end up using it, but it's neat. The Wanderer stands no chance against a dragon on her own, but if she is escorted by a dependable retinue, she might succeed on her quest. Sure. Alrighty, we've got that going. Speaking of got going. And too happy about that. Alright, we've got the Laughing Caves. We should go there. Done that yet. Not a fan of how this recruitment system works. It's very obtuse. This whole having them to be in an army, you should just have them garrisoned. Do it exactly like Heroes of Might and Magic does it. Have them be garrisoned in the city, right? And then you can pull them out onto an army commander, right? All of this other shenaniganry is annoying as fuck. Oh, our Hell Knights. Raiders, that's kind of cool. We'll take cuirassiers. I don't know that we care about any of the rest of the immediately. We'll search for free. Assassins. What are the other things? I don't even necessarily want to. Coming all the way down here. This is just tedious at this point, I think. Right, like trying to figure out who is going to be with who. I think it's almost easier to just hire them individually and then slowly, like, send them on their ways. So he goes with the Cursor. And now he... Seriously? I can't do it from one location? Yeah, this makes the an overall semi-fun mechanic relatively tedious. They don't continue while you're... Damn it! You going to? I recruit champions, they can go to the same location as... I don't even know why I'm doing this. Just force of habit. Okay, whatever. We are going to... I'm not gonna rest. We're just fatigued. We can do our health song there. Or whatever it is. Laughing Caves. Alright, let's see what lies in store for us here. I wonder if it'll be like something mega super nasty, or if it'll almost immediately into it.
We'll witness, one way or the other.
Okay, we're gonna try to just do our buff cycles. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. I knew it as soon as I was clicking there. I was... God. You should be able to buff all of your people before you're going into a place. Like, right now I should have full access to my... Actually, you should be able to store buff presets in your menu And apply that to yourself before you enter into a location.
Here we go again.
It's gonna happen a couple times. Or before we do anything else, I am gonna do this. And you're gonna get on your fucking horse in case somebody triggers something accidentally. Right? Just like that! Don't even know what fucking happened. They're just running, and that's gonna make things worse. They're just chaining into the... This is wild to me. Does not seem plausible that this is how this is supposed to work. Ithic Merilith.
What I was made for.
Let's see what we can do.
Fuck did we just have happen? And I swear. Blood freezer, you say? Bleed, Icy Burst, Frost, Finesse Wielding. When the wielder of this +5 Bleed, Icy Burst dueling sword confirms a critical hit, the enemy must pass a Fortitude saving throw DC 31, pretty high, or become unable to attack with weapons for 2 rounds. Damn. It's a pretty good fucking dueling sword. At least it seems like. Holy shit. Alright, y'all want to continue the buff cycle? Let's do that. I also don't really know why they didn't just make mass versions of things. Whether they're actual spells in Pathfinder or not, I think it would have been practical from a video game standpoint to just make, like, why isn't there just like a mass blur at like level 7 or something like that? Just for quality of life. Just to be like, here, you don't have to spend 5 minutes casting this.
I feel like the chosen one.
You know what? I'd say that there might be other spells that are giving similar effects to the things that I'm stockpiling, and I don't need to do that. But part of the issue with the game that I do have, love the game, have a blast with it, but there's an overwhelming number of options, right? So it honestly just at times feels like it's easier for me to just click all the buttons than it is to try to truly understand what's happening. Because there's so much information to digest, and I could spend hours and hours and hours and hours going over all of the finite tunings of the builds, but when I do, I hate myself. And when you're playing through the regular game, it changes a fair amount. You know, regular game. Playing through the game when you're still leveling, still getting stuff, it changes basically every level, like what your preference is, what you have access to, what's important to you. So kind of tedious to keep up with it at that point. Yeah, so this has the spell descriptor polymorph. So polymorph, polymorph, polymorph. Oh, that's not a polymorph. Really, that's not a polymorph? Interesting. That's not a polymorph. Well.
I'm prepared.
Everyone but this one. Like this one, Barkskin is one of those ones where I feel like surely it's already in some of the other spells that I'm putting up, but I don't actually know. Let's do a silver dragon this time. We're just talking about silver dragons. Let's be one. What's that saying that she's tired? She should be fine. Watch me step through this portal and it like dispel me or something like that. I'll be so pissed. I'll just be mad. I think that's part of the thing that bugged me a lot about the Enigma, is finding out that you get dispelled for looting things. Was just like very, very anti what I enjoy.
War must end.
We forgot to do this. This. I should do that in the proper order.
Yes, what?
Okay, cool. We've done all the things. We're gonna save here, and we are going to step into this next location on the next video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're gonna keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time for more Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.